Hi my friends, it has been a while. Welcome to my new home. First off, two things. One, my hair. I got a haircut. What do you think? And two, my bedspread, which I'm sitting on. What do you think? It's a really pretty pattern. I love how the background's white because my room's kind of small, so it doesn't make it seem smaller, but it also has a lot of color. And the brown slash, it looked like brown picture, I think it's black, detailing, which makes it not look like it's dirty in 2 months because, I can foresee the future. I wanted to do a video vlog tonight though, besides the fact that I wanted to show you those two things, because I'm feeling super inspired, more so than perhaps usual. I know I get a little like why sometimes, or pretend to be. Okay, we'll start from the beginning. Yesterday I went to Rigpa, which is a meditation center, and I'm taking this course called What Meditation Really Is, and it's, good for introductory students because I don't really meditate, but it was interesting and very accessible. I mean, it definitely attracts a mostly normal crowd, but a lot of the ideas are a little bit intangible, and they're still very Zen-like and perhaps not based on science, which for some people it's hard to grasp. So, I myself love that kind of stuff. But tonight I went to an event that was super sciencey. Not super sciencey, but it was led by a scientist. And her name is Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor. I don't know why that was so difficult to say. And she is a brain scientist, and about, I guess, 15 years ago now, she had a stroke. And it was basically a spectacular, life-changing, eye-opening experience for her. And she learned a lot from it, and she has made it now her life's work to share what she learned with people. I think they actually mentioned that she is the most widely watched and shared TED Talk. Link to it below if you want to watch it. It is incredibly interesting. But anyway, coming from that, it was interesting to have the days be so close together because everything that she's saying is based on what is factual to us. So the brain, and the left and the right brain, and what science has proven to, reside there. And so I'd like to share a few quotes with you. Okay, first off, she explains that we are feeling creatures that think rather than thinking creatures that feel. And I think that's a huge, huge, huge concept. Because, for instance, the way I felt, when was it, Monday? And when I wrote that very frank heart-to-heart, I was feeling a lot, but I think what makes those waves of negative feelings so unfortunately powerful is the fact that we judge ourselves for feeling that way, or at least I know I do. A lot of times it feels like I should, be able to be stronger than that, and still feeling sad about things that are, one, beyond my control, and two, really happened a considerable amount of time ago. And then three, like, being frustrated with the fact that I let so many external things affect the way that I feel, not only in the present moment, but just about myself in general. And so I think when we accept the fact that we are feeling creatures that think, it makes all those episodes and all these feelings okay and acceptable and expected, because that is our nature. So that's awesome. And I will continue. But basically the root of all this is just recognizing that. you know, trying to tap more into our right brain, which lives very much in the present moment, doesn't judge things. And, you know, as far as judging goes, I guess it's hypocritical to judge yourself for being too judgmental. But I know that I do, because I try to be so open-minded. So when I'm not, or when inside my head at least I'm not, I'm like, I'm not supposed to be this way. But that's how our left brain understands the world. We categorize by differences. So all these things, I don't know if you know, but so we have our two sides, and although they conversate, they don't actually share cells ever, which is why she says that we almost have like two selves within us. And then she says that we're all perfect. And it really struck a chord with me, because earlier this week I said, so yes, perhaps I am awesome, but I'm not perfect. And I think there's something wrong with that statement, based on what I, seem to have learned tonight. And in the previous course that I took yesterday in meditation, which is all about being present and not being critical, and just being literally open to everything, spreading loving kindness, which is the term they love, which is beautiful, but I know a bit cheesy for some. And that is that maybe it's not that we're not perfect because we're human. Maybe we are all perfect. We just have to readjust the way we define perfection. So that's just a thought. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I hope this is cohesive. I'm quite exhausted. I hope all is well. I have an incredibly busy weekend ahead. I'll be working all weekend because the Well Daily is going to be at the Yoga Journal Conference in New York. I personally will be at the Marketplace, which is free and open to the public, and goes from Friday to Monday. So if you're in the area and you want to stop by, it's in the Hilton. Please come, say hello. If you're a girl, get your free pair of flip-flops when you sign up, and if you're a guy, we have t-shirts for you. And it'll just be a really fun event, and I'm looking forward to it. Have a good night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.